Oh man. Oh man. Okay. We'll see how well this goes. But if you're watching the video back, hi, I did a live stream a couple days ago that I did from my phone, and I went ahead and unlisted it because I'm like, girl, you can come a little bit more correct if you're coming back after coming through the pits of hell to your second channel, which has been since then removed for the partner. This channel's been removed from the partner program a while ago, and it doesn't matter where I go live no more. I'm just checking in to see how everyone else is doing. Hello. Hey y'all. Good evening. How are we? What have you got going for yourselves right now? Hi. Let's bring that down a little bit. And there it is. Yeah. Please let me know. Please do let me know if you made it to that really, really crappy looking phone live stream from before, so I know what's going on. Or maybe you missed it because I unlisted it. But hello. Hi. How are we? Okay. I need to move this over here so I'm not stretching my neck so goddamn far. He said, girl, I've been watching you forever. There it goes. In the words, missed your words, missed your face. He said, you look so good. Oh my God, so happy to see you. Well, thank you. I actually put some effort into it today. Yeah, I haven't put any effort in it, and we won't go with a timeline. We won't do that. He said, I'll snap another live stream. Right, the right way this time. Okay. He said, school and work, same. Work and save, working and saving, work and save. So we just all pretty much on the same boat, right? It was just so spur of the moment last time, and it was nice. It was nice. I didn't plan on showing my face on YouTube. I wouldn't say ever again, not like that, but not like through a live stream. You know, something like well thought out maybe, but I'm like, I need to pick another place to go live on because Instagram live streaming is not doing it. You know, so I'm like, okay, we have it over here, and I'm not gonna sit in front as if I wanted to share my life anymore like that. But hello, how are you? I came from the other live stream. Okay, cool. And said I like to see. Yes, I seen it 3 hours in. Okay, turn up. The OG, dang. He said it's been years. You good? Are you good? Forget me. If I wanted to like exclaim how I've been, then I guess it would have been post after post after post. But I've been wanting to share how I've been. But it's not bad. He said, wow, it's been a while after your last video. Yeah, cool little minute. He said, but your face is beautiful. Well, thanks. Oh, my babies. Hello, my babies. He said, I've just been trying to self-identify my existence with my head. What you mean? Like you going through like a identity crisis right now? So glad to see your face. Hey, Jay. Hey. He said, hope you're doing well. He said, how you been? What you been doing with yourself? Working and saving and working and saving. Yes, ma'am. He said, girl, Twitch with your streams. No life sharing needed. Man, I just haven't wanted to go to Twitch. It's so strange to go ahead and just do a live again like this, and then I don't know if it's like super late at night. I don't know. I feel like a newbie. Like I have no idea what I'm doing anymore. As much as we go live on Twitch, like I feel like with YouTube, it just feels like I just dove into a pool of marbles and I'm searching for the hairbrush I dropped in the pool of marbles. You know, that's how it's kind of making me feel right now. And said, well, multiple times this week? I know, right? You would think. Like, it was like, okay, all right, see you next year. Let's see what happens. He said, we're going to need what? 6 minutes? So glad to see you. Miss you. Glad you're still smiling and you're able to bless us with your presence. But bless you with it. I hope that's not how I come off. I'm like, I just, you end up just having a bunch of other things that you'd rather focus on and everything. You know? He said, it's about damn time you back. You call this being back? He said, oh my God, I just thought about you last night. I was wondering what happened to you. What's going on with it? It just everything that we discussed in the unlisted stream was more authentic because it was just spur of the moment and like on the phone. Now, because I did this, I don't even know what to say. Like, we answered questions and everything, but it's like once I got it out, even though I know like y'all probably ain't seen that, I don't know. It's like once I got it out, I have no idea what to say. I just knew that I wanted to go live again. That was my big thing. I was like, I'm not gonna show my face on any major platform until I have something to share, you know? And for years, it's just been like, well, I don't really have anything to share like that. Unless you wanted me to run around acting like a in-love ass lesbian who don't ever talk to nobody ever. I don't know if that's interesting enough to watch, but there's only so much I can do in my house to make it seem like my life is so much more extravagant than it is. Because don't lie. Do not lie. Y'all love when a person like does crazy mess all day, every day, either in their house or just does stuff. How are you? Our daily dose of... He said, yo, I was just watching all your vids on your playlist throwing back with... He said, just say hi and know we happy to see you. Okay, well, hi. He said, we'd watch. He said, oh my God, how are you? How are you? I know, just that seems like just a really rude thing to do. It's just like your friend who went to Alaska to try and go get that oil money, and she's back at your doorstep and you just don't know what to say to each other. It's just like, oh, well, how have you been? And I'm just like, well, how have you been? You know, completely disregarding all of life's ups and downs through trials and tribulations and it's bullshit, right? So it's like, I know I have a lot of stories I could tell, but it's just all going over my head right now. It's like, hello, reset button. How you doing? Hi, my name is Hart. I enjoy eating and also, what was the other thing? Eating. My 3 favorite things to do in the world. And then that's about it. Yo, I haven't seen you in so long. What's up? Hey. Even just streams of you cooking would be great. I only cook, like, I'll find a recipe and then become addicted to that recipe. For like a week and just eat that same thing like the whole week. Is it as long as your mental is good? Is it welcome back, Queen? My mental's been good for a while, but my ambitions have like changed. Due time and due diligence. Learning how to do like a lot of neat stuff. I've been watching you forever and now I'm finally afford to contribute to the Patreon. The content is always A1. Oh, well, thank you. Just know that you don't have to. It's okay. Like, the extra support is great, but I'm in a stage where turning the show into its own thing in Blender, I've learned a lot and I've already done so much, but coming to terms with how the story is presented is what's like getting at me. If you have no idea what I'm talking about. Around the last times y'all were seeing my face, I was going through some transitions in what I wanted out of myself. And the show I'm talking about the channel that I'm talking about is Sim Living Color. I started making sim content instead of like showing my face because I didn't really want to show my face on a camera for a while. He said, no donate option. I'm not partnered on this channel anymore. And I was focused on that for like a good year or so, and then came out with like cute things and could only really do it as a hobby because I wanted to just work as an average American citizen without all the extra stuff of trying to worry about how you're looking on camera, what's going to be filmed today. And I just didn't want to I didn't want to deal with it no more. That sounds off. That's not the right terms to use. That's not the right language to use. It's not about dealing with something or not. I just wanted to allow myself to explore other things because I gave like my 20s. I gave all of my 20s to the internet. And I was like, let me go and try like something else that I love doing that doesn't involve needing to like necessarily be present like that, right? So I wrote this show like a while ago. It's not that great. I wrote something a while ago and started using The Sims to develop it. And now we have like 18 main characters, not main, but 18 important characters in the show. And I didn't want to use The Sims to make it anymore because Electronic Arts is just really restrained and there's only so much you can do. At first, I was just using the popularity of that video game because everyone knows what The Sims is, right? And just kept making it with that, but then delved into the world of 3D animation and 3D modeling and started learning how to use Blender. Learned how to make the donut. And once I learned how to make the donut, I started modeling different 3D things like tables, ladders, and chairs. Oh my. Like tables and shoes and like small stuff. And they have it to where if you 3D model, you can earn money from people who need these models for CGI projects, you know? So they have like CG Trader or Turbo Squid or, you know, so you can just upload stuff and people can trade and pay you for what you modeled, right? Started doing that. Then we started building computers. It's a timeline of stuff that I did, you know, going into all this. And now I'm trying to make the show myself in 3D software myself in Blender, the same program that Pixar uses for their thing, right? And it's been a process. It's been a journey. I stopped working on it for like 6 months just out of discouragement. It was like trying to make fetch happen without any proof of fetch, you know, and just constantly getting discouraged. Like maybe I should focus on other things. Maybe I should just go back to engineering. But then it's like, I was like, I got this far. We might as well take it to a place that is at least halfway decent, right? So I learned a lot. Still building computers, still doing stuff, but learning how to be so patient and learning to take my time about most of these things. He said, I can see you better this time. Hey. He said, damn, I haven't seen you in years. Hey, baby. He said, yeah, I remember back in the day when your customized would have a panic attack every time the base game updated. Yeah. Yeah, it's annoying using the game. Like, I love that game so much. Everyone knows I'm just a huge simmer, right? So, no one really knows that. I kind of suppress it and I don't even really think about it because I'd be feeling geeky as hell talking about it. But there are so many black girl gamers that there's too many communities out here that sit here and feel like dumb for liking something that much, right? So you got Mirror, you got Ebonics, you got, oh my goodness, Urban Sims, you got all these black girl gamers who love that game so much and are changing the landscape in terms of black people in video games. Like, bro, I know y'all saw the movie Soul. The way they animated black hair in that movie is such a step up. Y'all don't understand. And getting geeky and thinking about all these different things that have changed over time, what black people are now able to do artistically, or people finally starting to listen to what black people want to do in the art realm, in video games, in 3D modeling. So it's dope. And he said, it's so wonderful to see you again, Hart. I said, hey. I'm probably just talking about a bunch of stuff that I'm sitting here talking like y'all have been following what I've been doing, but I've been really constrained of what I've been discussing and talking about. And most of the things I'm saying is things I would say on my Instagram live. He said, geeky is the new trend, girl. Said definitely miss you. He said soul was beyond words. It was done beautifully. I kind of did. A lot of us predicted the ending, but it was done really rather beautifully. Let's see what we get at here. Hold on. That's very, very interesting. How'd you make it in here? Did something pop up in your recommendations? Did you get a notification, or is it a random thing? Did you come in here through Twitter? How'd you come through? I'm very intrigued on how this works. I said, hey girl, hey, got to be AZ. What's up, girl? The Sims hairstyles are the worst. I don't even know what needs to be said. Despite y'all asking me like, yo, how have you been? And I need some convincing to come back, because you say alarm, YouTube notification. Not convincing, because I would just be able to do, you can do whatever it is that you want to do, but my mind has just been so focused on other stuff, I wouldn't even know what to say anymore. He said, hey, Hart, I missed you. What's up, Ember? YouTube notification, random. You're still my favorite. You said popped up in my feed, popped up. Well, just everyone's grown now, right? All of you. I know you done made it out of high school. You're probably on your last year of college, girl. You probably have kids now. I don't know how old everyone is. I have no idea who I'm talking to in terms of an audience. He said, I came up on YouTube. On YouTube's, okay. Recommendation. All right, yeah, some of you was on the rec. You was on the rec and you was refreshing. You just got done watching a top 10 black hairstyles video. Like, that's you. It's on my homepage. Hey, Zoe. What's up? Front page. Also, okay. And y'all just decided to just not unsub. Let me not say it that way. It is beautiful to know that y'all are, oh man, that's so beautiful. Wow. Wow. Said, we'll wait for you always. What kind of relationship? He said, man, I've been looking for you for the longest. I always wondered how you were doing, especially since the panorama. Yeah, we just completely skipped 2020, huh? No, there was like the perfect time to create content. Everyone was just bored in their house, but I was just over there doing something else. It's the whole 20. How'd your 2020 go? What happened there? You said you still play drums. Is that I know? I already know you remember those old cadences. Oh yeah. Ooh man, it's been a while since I used my mouth. Let me just. How do you stutter rudiments? Like, what? That's ridiculous. You said notification and you got so excited when you. Where my go to you. I need things more than therapy if I don't know how to speak anymore. Oh, your girl is rusty to the core. You said never unsubscribing from a series I was so hooked on and just a fun person to listen to. Okay then. He said I discovered you late in life as I was in my early 30s like a kid. Now have 2 kids, divorced, and came out as a lesbian. Well then, come through. We love a character arc. Wow. He said I graduated from college. Okay. He said I have ADHD. I won't unsub and be here when you get back. Is it none been subbed to all your channels? Well, turn up. I'll like read everything out loud, but I'm just kind of reading to myself and then responding to what I can. And I couldn't student teach because my pupils is old and didn't want to bring it home. 2020 denied me a bachelor's. Oh, so you couldn't go to school because of the pandemic? Like they wasn't gonna let you do it because what? Unless I'm reading it completely wrong. He said, I saw you still making sim. It's not called sim. Like it. I never got a chance to name my show, and I'm trying to create a show right now, and I'm doing it with The Sims. And Sim Living Color is just a persona, it's just a YouTube channel, just a place to go, right? simlivingcolor.com. Like how In Living Color had a bunch of different sketches and stuff inside of the series. That's what that means. So now with my show, it's been damn near a year and a half or probably 2 years since I tried to develop an installment for it, but I finally decided to give it a name. So the show that I'm making is called Gemini, and everything that I wrote and made and tried to convey in what we were doing in The Sims is now being remastered, remade in 4K in Blender, with everything that we've written so far, right? So now it's called Gemini, and I have my reasons for it, when that time comes. And I'm trying to make a full-blown season, a full-blown season of just animated gayness, bro. Like, I don't know how else to describe what I'm doing. I don't have my synopsis in front of me, but I've been real subtle at, I don't want to promote anything until I'm content with what I'm doing. And that's just where my time is there. That's a hobby now. I can only have it as a hobby. I have 3 other jobs, and I focus on those. Yeah, but it's always been a dream to have an animated LGBT some type of series. It doesn't even have to be on the web, but I'm trying to develop it to where I have full ownership. Like if it's with The Sims, I can't own my story that well. I can own the writing, yeah, but it'd be nice to fully create it. I'm doing everything myself for the first season, just to, one, it's my baby. It's like letting people on. I don't want to let anybody on without the ability to pay them. If I ask anybody to help me develop these 3D sets, create these 3D clothes, create these 3D makeup looks, create all of this to help be a voice of a character on the show, so it's not just me. I know this first season is going to be rough because I'm deciding to do all of this by myself. I've always wanted to know what it felt like to be an executive producer when writing something. And trust, we've had plenty of opportunities to where we could have had a Netflix series if I really tried or wanted to, but I never really wanted to work with other people like that in terms of letting someone else decide how much you're worth. I don't like that. Is that thumbnail looking better, right? Working on it. But yeah, I wanted to I'm gonna make something. I'm gonna be the executive producer of my own thing. I'm gonna do all the voices myself until this raises me enough money to pay the correct people to make it go even smoother and quicker and faster. Because if I was gonna invest into anything, I'd rather raise money here, invest it right back into the project, and see what happens. But I haven't. This isn't how I did not see in my mind to tell people about that. That's not what I wanted. I want to release the pilot episode on my Heartbeat channel, and the full season will just be released on the Patreon page that supports it, So I want it, but I can't come content with what I'm doing. It's difficult to do it's difficult to do something like this by myself or whatever, but I enjoy the process of learning and growing and knowing the new things. But the irritating part is I have days where I just don't want to do shit, and then I'm the person that gotta be reliant on to be like, bitch, if you don't get up. But there's a lot of days where I'm just like, I'm going to lay down today, try and tell me not to, and that's the bummer part. it'd be nice to just throw this at someone and be like, okay, these are all the sets that I need. These are all the outfits that I need. These are all the voices that I need. And then I have my parts in the show, and then boom, we got something, you know, and then I'll be the editor, and great, you know, but we can go with that a little later on. We'll see. That's, in terms of content, that's my dream. You saying I've been teaching kids art, but pandemic messes up classes. Like your recent appearance brought up the good news can come up 202 good sign. Okay then. I think I understood that. Did I read that right? You're so talented, you will continue to do great things. I'm glad that you think so for the most part, but talking about it doesn't really do much for me. That being about it does so much more. You said, can't wait. We will be here to support you all the way. Yeah, I gotta be completely fine if it flops too. Like putting this much hard work and effort into something just for it to flop, it might hurt, but we'll see. If like it will blow my mind if this is the thing that made me my $1 million. I'll be like, oh, these bitches didn't know. Oh. He said, can't wait. We will be here. Is it those days of rest are just as important as the grind? Thank you for saying that. Because I'll be sitting there preaching the same damn thing, like telling DEMEE, go to sleep. Go to bed. But sleeping is definitely my favorite thing to do. That's probably the best part of the creative process. He said, just diagnosed with lupus. Actually, other autoimmune disease, and I'm oxygen. Really, I'm so sorry, baby. I'm so sorry this is happening to you. You'll be in my thoughts for sure, though. Trying to be sincere, it doesn't work. It's like, man, we don't know who each other are, and whatever relationship that we've developed over the years that brought you in here today, I really feel like I'm just speaking to a new group of very polite strangers, and I myself feel like a stranger to the internet. I wanted it that way. Shit was nice. Minding your own business is so nice. Oh man, it's okay to make mistakes. It's like, yeah, I got to be prepared for as many outcomes as possible. I feel it. So let's give it up for the K-Cup. See, this is how I know this is the group of people who were here before because of the K-Cup bra situation. Hey, Samaria. I'm going to say it that way. Yeah. This polite stranger says, hello, polite stranger. The easiest. And then, he said, I love my sleep. That's for damn sure. Call me Sleeping Beauty. I didn't put this on low latency, so there is like banana. When I say banana, ready, 1, 2, 3, banana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Sorry, I gotta count for this long. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Wow, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 30-second delay? That's terrible. Wow, I'm just gonna cut it at 30 since it's past 30 seconds. That's insane. Oh yeah. Wow. That is a massive delay. There's no instead banana yet. I'm so happy to see you back. I legit watched your macaroni video 2 weeks ago. I hope you get... Oh my God, people are barely saying banana. He said, we got her. Let me catch up with what you said then. Next time I stream, I'll make sure that I'll do something that's a little bit more real time. I'm pretty sure I can change that in the settings, but my fault that there's such a delay. That's no bueno. That's not what we like or enjoy. He said, I'm so happy to see you back. I'm so excited to see you. Your energy, and was so happy to see your face in the feed. Miss the beginning of the live, but I hope this one isn't going as active as the previous one. He said, what? I just got here. Why bananas? Stream froze, then heard you say banana. You still have the cutest nipple. Would never forget the 2 conversations that were going on in this stream. This is the live chat was talking about K-cup size bras while you were talking about something else. Pretty much. Is that I got for before you said banana. It buffered for a bit. Oh. Trying to work. I just thought it was my connection. Hey, glad you're back. How have you been? Hey, baby. It was buffering for a while. I just heard something.
It's about changing your diet to a vegan diet and stuff, and like the benefits and stuff.
Oh, okay. How you feeling? You feel better today?
My body hurts.
Same. What are we doing that's not enough?
The game changer was pretty dope, so I'm thinking about it right now.
Can I have some more cheek? That was very slow, but I enjoyed every second of it.
It was because it was hard for me to get to you because I'm in pain.
Yeah.
Don't mind no bra, guys. But have a good night.
I gave them no bra for years. They're used to it by now.
I love you.
Yeah. Person buffering is that I'm late, but are you back or are you just giving us a taste of what we've been missing? I don't really know how I feel quite yet. I'm dipping my toes in the pool of water. I'm dipping my toes in the water, see how it makes us feel. I don't know about this because of this delay, girl. I'm not about this life, but I think it's a setting that I have to change on myself. Okay, I've been seeing your recent face. Glad to see you're doing well. Yeah, this took some time. This took some definite time to figure it out. Because the motions of sharing life and then like vlogging it haven't really been in the repertoire for quite a moment. So a lot of my days consist of me sitting in front of a computer, editing other YouTubers' videos and 3D modeling and building computers, and those are the 3 things. Those are the 3 main things. So I don't, and then sometimes if I need social interaction, I'll turn on a not smaller platform, but like a different platform where people just end real quick and it's a random conversation of just something weird. I don't know. I hadn't thought to do it on YouTube, even though it's like the same damn thing when you on other platforms. But if I don't have anything interesting going on really, other than some like my work, I wouldn't know what else to say. I'm not the person that you should be running to for advice. I'm not the person to tell you how to put some makeup on. That's like, I'm not the person to show you how to make a beat, because making beats is easy as hell. If you don't know how to make beats by now, if you do not know how to make trap music by now, I'm gonna be really worried. Okay, you better be just the most unrhythmic person on the damn planet. Anybody can make a trap song by this time in the music industry. Okay, so I hope that's something that you done figured out. This is my question: do you feel like you have grown since leaving? I left without saying goodbye, and of course I grew. The things that I worry about, I no longer worry about, and it's just this equal playing field of where you're able to take yourself a little on, like later, where you're able to take yourself later, right? So when you delve into something else that interests you, not necessarily leaving what you once loved behind, but still like delved in it, but not as much before, it's just, I don't trip about stupid stuff anymore. And a lot of that came out of shutting up. Is that question? Do you feel like you is I miss you. So you too cute. You say you're the person that always made me laugh on my worst days and still do when I go back and watch old videos. And what a great friend. Hey, well then, I guess I'm unrhythmic. Well then, I guess I am unrhythmic. You say you're not the person to go to for advice, but your videos helped me a lot when I was in high school. Your content will always mean a lot to me. But I don't think I was ever giving anybody any advice, really. I think what it was is we were being ourselves the best we could be. And then because I was able to show you how I'm being myself, because I would just read off the random stuff that we would say to one another and just call it a day. And then maybe talk about my day. So me talking about my day is something that helped you out. That's unplanned. You was going to find that out regardless if we knew each other, who each other were or not, because of how elevated the world has gotten, especially in the LGBT community, you know? So you would have been found that out. But what I said in the other stream is like, once YouTube put that ceiling up for people who wanted to be 100% themselves, like the fact that I was gay, the fact that I am black, the fact that there's things that I wouldn't be able to say in a video in order for YouTube to be like, okay, you know what, this is suitable. This is going to be suitable for these advertisers. But once they put that it didn't used to feel like YouTube had a ceiling. They was going to allow racist people to be on here. They was going to allow freedom of speech. They was going to allow all these things. But once they put that ceiling, it just felt that it made no sense to strive to do something that was going to put a ceiling above my head or our heads, not just me. And most people still find it within themselves to adapt and to go ahead and be a part of that. But for me at that time, it just didn't feel good. It didn't feel good at that time, but it's something I'm completely over. It's like, it's okay. If I really cared, then you would have seen me every day. It's not your fault that I had other stuff I wanted to focus on. He said, you help. Wait, what did I miss? I'm glad to see you well and happy. He said, past my bedtime. Miss you, darling. Take care. Good night. Good night, love. And said, I need to rest, but I just dropping by to say, hey, Reels. He said, facts. I was thinking about you recently. I can't stay for a live, but it's okay. It's a little late. You know, if I do another stream, the thought of even creating a theme in order to stay on here feels weird. It feels so strange. It's like, oh man, what do we do? You say you help me love myself, my sexuality, my body, and being mixed. Even if that wasn't technically advice, it still helped me. So thank you for being you. Thank you for coming in and letting me know that. That's dope within itself. And it's so great to see you. I missed you, this chatty vibe, how intentional and honest you have been in these live streams. That's what I said before. It's like whenever I live stream, it's just like going back to our roots. Block TV and this thing, just making up random songs and talking about current events and just doing random stupid stuff. I said, I love you, Hart. Great to see you. Hey, baby. And I said, missed the beginning of this. Just gonna drop in and say good night. Thanks you for always making me laugh. And when I needed to, make me laugh when I needed to. And I guess in a way, showing me that I shouldn't hide who I am. Peace. Turn up. Are y'all like outlandish now? Like, have any of you guys been out of prison? Like, what's up? Did you like, did you go to jail because of me? Like, am I going to be subpoenaed? Like, what's up? Like, what happened? I'm hanging around DEMEE way too goddamn much. Got me saying like every other sentence. As if I wasn't already doing that. I'm from California too. Thanks for tea. It's Hart. Thanks for keeping it 100. It said, I love you, random. Oh my God, hello. It said, Hart just remembered that I last saw you at the queer conference in LSU in Baton Rouge. Mm-hmm. He said, I love you, Hart. Your sim is, well, hope you're doing well since then. He said, love you, Hart. Your sim videos help me with my anxiety. It's gotten pretty bad, but your videos help. Well, I'm glad the sim videos were able to do that for you. I'm just happy that I was able to like kick back and chill in those things sometimes. And I think that's what I got to remind myself. There was things that I was doing for me to just sit back and chill and try and be me. And adapting to that. Things that I used to brush my teeth to your song dance. What? Yeah. Brush your teeth. Yeah, beautiful.
Okay, so the Biggie documentary just came out, and I was gonna say, you want me to wait so I can watch it with you?
If you want to watch it now, it's okay. Okay.
I felt bad.
No.
She might want to watch it.
No, it's okay.
Okay.
I was just sitting in my room and got so excited to see you're live. Hey. He said, again, nice. Hello. He said, for real, Hard. I was like 14, 22 now when I first started watching you and didn't know I was not straight. You just being out here living your life is already 100. Rooting for you always. And it's just as much as I'm rooting for you, man. And it had to click with me a while ago that all of y'all are discovering yourselves obviously at a different time point into which I've already discovered myself. So there's probably a bitch right here in the room right now waiting, just like, oh, hey, Hart, it just came out yesterday. I'm 19. I have a boyfriend, but just for my family. And then I have a girlfriend just to be away from my boyfriend. It's great. You know? It says, Sim Living Color is your Patreon, correct? Yeah, you can look at it that way too. Patreon.com/Sim. I have links in the description. I have no idea what they say. But there's links in the description of stuff, but it just, that's it. Sim Living Color. She's so kind and adorable. Is that your new boo? That's my baby. That's DEMEE. That is my baby. And said, miss you. And it's one of those situations like, man, y'all have no idea what I was technically, unless I was being stupid and like doing live streams explaining how I felt or whatever. But my other relationship was just not good. And there's some things that I did where you would be like, Hart. I already know, like, you have this perception of who you think I am. If you saw me in this black ass other relationship, you'd be like, this girl is fucking crazy, you know? But it was like on both ends. But I vowed that I wouldn't like speak about any of my past relationships unless it's with a therapist, you feel me? But it's very interesting to think about who I was around that time, because y'all was really following one of the fakest hoes on the planet. You would sit there and think that like I was something. No, I was being hella fake. I was just feeding you this persona, and then behind the scenes, oh man, I'd probably run your ass over with a fucking car if you crossed me. But it's okay. I'm not that way now. Okay. Missed this energy on YouTube. He said, I don't even remember the last. But yeah, if you noticed on this channel, there's like 2 years worth of content just gone. And at the time I was really going through stuff, I was like, you know what? I don't want to see any of this no more. I don't want this. It's like, I don't want to remember it. I want to erase its existence. I don't want to think about how I was at that time or how I felt, and just took a lot of the content down. And hence, that is the reason why this channel is no longer in the partner program. Like, all those watch time minutes are gone. Okay. Same here. Sometimes you let yourself get caught up in the toxicity, but you take out the trash and remember who you really are. I also vowed to never speak ill or badly of any of my past relationships ever, no matter what, because they teach you something. I was so tired. When you're in the moment mad at somebody, you can end up just being so childish and not realizing until later how childish you actually being. And then it's just a life lesson for yourself. But all my exes, I've learned so much from them. I have. And I just did. I would hope that, you know, they're just living their life as prosperous as possible. And then with the unfortunate event of knowing me at a really shitty time in their life, you know, it's like, I just hope that you're doing all right. But I learned so much from y'all. I learned so much. I learned a lot. You said that light-skinned girl. Oh, Lord. Leave them alone. He said, again, you're going to spoil us. Oh, I hope not. You can't just be expecting these goodies in the middle of the night. I mean, all the trash, there's yours, and you just grow. Because it's wrong. It's like y'all will be so loyal to somebody that you don't even know, right? But there are just some things that I have done that I'm pretty sure if I make my million off of whatever it is that I'm doing and just someone decided to call me a celebrity, y'all gonna be pulling up the receipts of my past, right? You're gonna be like, did y'all know that Hart was locked up because she hit a bitch with a lawn chair? Did you know that shit, girl? I mean, it's not true, but that's what I feel like is gonna come up later on in life. I'm like, man. Like, who are you really following? You'd never know. You would never know. Especially with how much I keep to myself now. Who are you watching right now? Okay, I gotta stop doing that. I'm sorry. I said, yeah, we are learning something new every day in life. Is it true? I said, I love my exes and we all learn. He said, I wish in a relationship like that, I'm pretty sure I still have some growing to do, but I'm less in a better relationship now and being a better person. It's like, I'm just happy you are showing those dimples and giving great energy. It's like, I miss your love. You always do what makes you happy. Sorry, I gotta work on my speaking skills because they're not great right now. And I said, yeah, best to move on. Hey, Hart, it's me. Drea. Hey, what's up, Drea? Hey, boo-boo. They be coming into the Twitches. Hey. Honestly, it wouldn't surprise me. He said, oh my God, girl, I was wondering what happened to you, sis. And he said, miss them dimples, girl, and working and saying been the mood since I last saw you. Okay, well then. But why I believe that's true, though. See, the stairs. Is it buffering again? Right? Okay. So we are all human. Nah. Is it not the stress? Is it, do I leave? Hey, Hart is back. Turn up. What's up, man? Is that I'm watching a young woman that has grown and it's continuing to grow. Whew! Oh my goodness. We were so adolescent. Even the way we would describe and talk about sex. Oh my gosh, so adolescent. That's why I feel like I gotta redo what I was writing. I'm like, girl, you can be so much more sultry with this shit. Stop acting like a little girl. He said, I'm watching a young woman. Read that one. I said, I thought my phone was buffering when you did the stairs. It was like sending love from Florida. What's up with it? It said, wait, you stream on Twitch? I sure do. That's twitch.tv/ I don't have the link at the bottom. Twitch.tv/SimLivingColor. It's not the other way or anything else, but yes, but when I stream, I'm just showing people what I'm doing in Blender, basically. Like, people come in and watch me 3D model something. I mean, technically, I can show you some things that I usually do on Twitch, but I signed into Streamlabs through my YouTube channel, so bear with me. And then my camera is not stable at all. It's just out here shaking on a hoe. Left monitor. Do. Yeah, I was not planning on doing that. No ma'am, no ham, no turkey. So my little work setup it's weird. It's weird because I have a different work setup when I'm streaming and doing the 3D modeling stuff. Right? Let me show y'all who don't know what Blender is. Blender a little bit. All right. Where is my folder? Open up. No. Wrong way. Hold on. I gotta let this load up a bit. Sorry if it freezes. Ooh, so strange. Don't like it. What am I opening? Sorry. Hold on. I'm just trying to decide. You've seen characters. First, I'll start with a character. Let's open Zane up real quick. This here is Madame Zane. She is the evil ruler of an escorting business, and one of her associates that used to work in the business, she's trying to get back in it, and she is technically the first season's villain. Yeah, that's Zane. Get that power angle, girl. You know? All right. So that's a character. Let's hold on. I gotta find where my new folder is because I put it somewhere else. You'll see my face in a second. Hold on. I don't even know why I'm showing y'all this. You know, you just need some black gay shit in your life. You feel me? Just get this. All right. Folder. Where did I save it? Gemini. Hold on. I usually do this in Twitch. I wasn't planning on doing this today, so I'm like a little out of whack. Where is, man, oh my goodness, I cannot find it to save my life. I moved my folder and then forgot where I put it. Oh no. That's the storefront. Jeannie's neighborhood. Is it this one? Nope. Fuck. Hold on. Where did I save it? Please tell me. I'm waiting on a new graphics card to come, so I haven't like been working on much. There we go. So this is one of the sets. If I can get this to stop freezing. Okay. All right, yeah. This is a set that we had built on Twitch of one of the characters' bedrooms, and they watched me model everything from scratch. except for like small objects that other people might have made, like this Xbox or this chair, this gaming chair. But you know, I made the monitors, the desk setup, and all of that, and did the lighting and everything. But it's been really fun so far for the most part, and I think this is probably like my favorite set that we've done so far. I told myself that I wouldn't show anything new that I've done until I get back on Twitch to show like the penthouses, the other stuff that we were building. But I'm building all of this from scratch. I bet that's Cash Room. Yeah, you didn't see Cash standing? He was standing right there. Yeah, but rebuilding everything from scratch in Blender instead of using the game. Stupid decision. Just a dumb decision. It's my birthday month. I came to turn up. You said I need a music playlist. Clary. This is, I think, one that's on YouTube that streams 24/7. So thank you, y'all. These are Hart. Will you update the soundtrack for Gemini or your SoundCloud? So I lost a lot of the licensing that I used for what we were doing with, you know, when it was, people called it Some Living Color. So I have artists like that are featured, and then I'm writing the score myself this time. And because it's different, yes, there's music in it, but there's not a lot of like pop music that I can use due to losing its licensing back when we were like making content a lot, right? So it's gonna be an original soundtrack along with, not an original soundtrack like, you know how like people make song for movies, but like original score, and then whatever free to use music that sounds like another artist, you get what I mean? So nothing too major. Like I can't be in there having WAP play and then not be able to pay Cardi B and Megan, like, you know what I mean? So I have to be really careful of the music that I make if I'm trying to own everything. The music that I put in there if I'm trying to own everything. Because I saw you were on YouTube and got so excited. Hey, what's up with it? Is it the day the show comes back, I'm gonna cry and get some wine and snacks and watch the whole friggin' thing? We'll see how it turns out. I'm just hoping that these like new animations are up to par. Like I just know already is completely different from what people last remember it as, you know? So this is just a different vibe completely, and I hope that it translates cool, you know? You said, long time no see. I miss you. I've been watching you Sims 4 series, waiting to come back. I'm not going to be making it with the Sims 4. See, this is what I didn't want. I didn't want to do a live stream to constantly have to like say that over and over. Like, if you don't mind, I would just like to wait on describing what I'm doing until I can make an edited video to put somewhere that I can just send somebody a link to where we don't really have to continuously say it, you know, because I'm trying. You can sit in a silk robe and some fuzzy slippers, right? That's the track that's playing in the back. They say, you are my heartbeat. Well then, is it hard? Missed you and love you, kid. Hey, what's up? Hi. You said should have a watch party live stream when it finally drops. Like, nah, I'm gonna have a premiere physical night in LA somewhere. Where do I go? Where do I go to watch this? You can watch the old versions of it at there should be a link down in the description of this. It's not good. It was me learning and trying as a student, and now it's something different. Whew. Should I view Gemini as essentially a soft reboot of sorts? Yes, please view it that way. It's just a soft reboot. It really is. The episodes are pretty long though, so did everything in my power to make it actually feel like a series where you have characters that you have to learn about, you know? Yeah, long time. How are you? Hey, Sweet Pea. Sweet Pea's been a minute. Hey. He said, I said, I will be there. Yeah, I want to be there. I'm in LA. Okay, cool. Yeah, no, well, we'll see how it works because I'll most likely have a venue. I'm just planning to play the pilot for people, you know, but we'll see. Missing videos. Yes, you're back. Because I did not know that you were discussing it before. I would have not made you live through repeating yourself. No, it's okay. That's just me saying that I don't mind repeating myself, but maybe it's just my own insecurity of like, yo, I don't have anything to completely show other than what I'm doing on Twitch, you know? So like, it's me trying to cap myself on talking about something that I'm so excited for without overhyping it, because I know I have a ways to go to finish it right now. Like, I started remaking it last year, not 2 years ago. And 2 years ago is when people were like able to see something. So it's been a year in development. A lot's been done, but not enough to like share publicly to where I'm comfortable sharing it more about it publicly. Like, there's a lot that I haven't shared. I'm only sharing bits and pieces because that's my comfortability level, because people like to steal ideas all the time. You've grown so much in your career. It's like, I've watched you since the beginning. I'm so happy and so proud of you. Keep being you. I'm glad you view it that way. Most people view like growing in your career as like having millions upon millions of followers. But I think even when we were posting a lot on YouTube, we didn't even have that as a goal necessarily. We didn't think that we couldn't do it, but it was like, man, why am I tripping about how many people follow me? Like, my life was already changed before. Like, my life changed at 80,000 followers. That's when it specifically changed, because then that showed me that I will always have a career in the entertainment field no matter what, right? So it's not even like the million don't mean nothing if it doesn't translate into $1 million and my mother in a new house. You know? So like, if money was my motivation, oh, y'all would have saw me every day. So you telling me I'm gonna get a chance to meet you? I'm calling my auntie in Cali right now. Yeah. Well, if it comes down to it, I don't know. Whenever I would do meetups in California, no one would ever come. Got my degree in film and media. Now I'm sitting at home like, now what? Well, if I'm able to generate a decent budget on the project I'm working on, I'm going to be hiring people to come help make it happen. I need to hire someone else to take the reins in controlling other people. Like, I need a project manager. That's what I need. I'm the first person I would hire if Gemini does what it needs to do in terms of the finances. Cool. The first thing I would do is hire a project manager, someone who can write into words to get someone who knows how to gather people and bring them together and tell them what their job title is. A project manager. Okay, so we need 32 different sets before this date, and then they go and they hire the animator for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know what I want, I tell them what I want, they go out and go get it. That's the first. Not an assistant, a project manager. Okay, no, an assistant, absolutely not. That's not what we need. So I was always raised that it's not the number, it's about the quality. I was raised the same way. So with Let Me Color being just a channel name, does this mean that the avenue is open for more exploration in the Gemini universe? Yes. I'm so glad you said that. Yes. Now that Gemini has a name and it's its thing, that means that anybody who's ever wanted to make a Blender show could do it, and it has a platform to go on. Girl, I will come if I'm the only person there. I will go. He said, we all need them fuzzy slippers. Hey. Have at it so I could. And so, I'm sorry, but what is Gemini? I'm so lost. Sorry. See, I'm gonna have to make a video at some point, and that's all you can expect. If you don't know what Gemini is, just wait on it and I will be able to explain everything truthful documentary style when that time comes, okay? But they're just talking about the hobby that I got going for myself at this current time. I'm sorry, but what is it? I have been watching you for years. Just hearing you from you is good. Spirits make... Hey, I got the cheek again. I love when you come and give me random cheek action. Baby, am I fake?
No.
Why not?
Because you're a real one? Is that what?
Oh, am I?
Yeah, you're a real one.
What makes me a real one?
You're honest. You're a loyal friend. You're not into bullshit. You don't talk bad about people.
What else?
You're really smart. You're really talented. You're the shit.
Okay. You want to hear about yourself?
No.
Okay.
Later.
Okay.
Bye, guys. Sorry. I put a bra on. That shit hurt.
Why'd you put one on? You didn't need to put one on.
Oh, I needed to because my chest was hurting.
Oh.
Oh, I know.
Gravity.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, I'm going on Still Living Color binge because I miss it so much. It's done so poorly. That's the beauty about art, right? It's like you get to look at your past work a year from now and be like, man, this is booty. And that just means that's the legitimate form of growth right there. If you look at your past art like it sucks. I was so pleasantly surprised to see the stream pop up. So happy to see you. Hey, what's up, baby? I'm excited to see how Gemini moves forward. Yo, seeing you look so happy makes me cry. Ooh, child, is that what y'all remember me as? Just the sad soul, just upset and angry at herself every day. Oh man, the things that we were talking about in the previous stream, for instance, is looking at a few years ago me. She was so stupid. Y'all were following one of the dumbest people on the planet. Now listen. It's not me putting myself down, because you have to learn to forgive yourself, right? You gotta forgive you and all of your stupidity and everything that you have done. You gotta forgive yourself and just appreciate your old dumb self and learn from that stupid hoe, right? Y'all were just such a dumb person and couldn't recognize certain situations as they were happening, as a lot of us don't know how to necessarily do. So the sadness is something that I still to this day feel every other day. Like, I'm not gonna front. I cry all of the damn time and just don't ever feel good the majority of the day. Like, I don't. But on my way out, all I know is that I just did not love myself the way I loved myself when people were first meeting me. I started hating who I was. And because of that turned me into like one of the biggest bullies in the world. just causing friction with people on purpose just to see them go away. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I was doing stupid things on purpose, just saying things to cause unnecessary drama for no reason, just because I was mad at me for not having what I wanted at the age that I wanted it at, you know? But I've gotten over that a while ago. Y'all gotta understand something. It's been 4 years since anything, and everything that I used to trip about is null and void till this day. It said, will we be able to see the watermelon bikini again? I don't know. I'm pretty expensive now, so I wouldn't know. It said, true. Forgive yourself. It's like, I should have just checked Patreon and understand a little more about what's going on in terms of something like Gemini. Oof. He said, you weren't sad, but outside the skits, life seemed stressful, and it seemed like you were hiding stuff and keeping a smile on the camera for us. But it was interesting. I feel like everyone was going through it. Oh, I was. I really didn't know how to separate what I was going through along with being an online presence, because a lot of what our content was talking about our life, right? Talking about current events. And once I became uncomfortable with that, I didn't know what to say anymore. I'm like, man, yo, the internet doesn't have to need to know every detail of what's going on. And till this day, I'm still glad of the way I handled it. I'm glad that I went away. I'm so glad that I decided to just be like, well, no thanks. I'm gonna go, and it worked out for the most part on my end. He said I would have just, no, she was stressed and needed an outlet. That old you needed people encouraging words to uplift her. But y'all was doing that for me every day. To sit there and hold an ounce of selfishness on my end made no sense, because just the fact that random people will come into whatever stream or project or whatever the fuck and just praise you for being all dimply, it's like, who else can have that? You can only have that if you're just a particular type of person, I guess. I don't know. I still to this day don't know how I have the support system that I do, but I had the encouragement, just didn't want to listen to the shit for being angry at myself. You learn from it and you have come so far. The joy isn't because the sadness is because the cheek action makes you glow, and everyone should have that. So happy that you have it out there. Is that the words? Maybe that's, I need glasses. That's what it is. Am I squinting when I'm reading what y'all are writing? It's making me stutter. He said, I'm just so happy you're on here and you too look blessed. Dumb back then, but that dumb person was what my dumb person needed. Like, growth and self-love is important. We're moving forward on the unbeaten path and hilariously tripping flat on our damn faces. As well, I haven't seen you in so long. You were such a big part of my upbringing. This needs to be bigger. I think that's what it is. This is too small. That is the reason. Hold on. And it is the same size as it was. That did nothing for us. Can I make the text bigger? Because I cannot read this. Anyways. I'm glad you're still alive and well. Cool. I hope you're doing good too. Oh my God, I'm back to miss you. I'm just so happy you're on here and you look and you two look blessed. Done back then. Read that. Okay. Y'all just let me catch up by now. I'm being so slow. Said, well, I haven't seen you in so long. You were such a big part of my upbringing. Of your upbringing? I raised you? Where my government check at then? He said, I really just thought about you the other day and was sad I didn't see anything from you for a long time. I'm so happy to see you. He said, what was one of your characters' personas named Michelet? Well, yeah. I'm Michelet. Pretty much. He said it was a wild generation of creators that had to regroup. Reese, Bees, Bugatti, Travis Williams, to name a few. It's not even about regrouping. The platform was treating black creators like shit. And they just could not recognize why, and why some people had an issue with the way they was doing things. It's like, unless you were a musician or an athlete, then you were able to become monetized. But if you were just living your day-to-day, or a black kid who loves anime and has a lot of friends to make silly videos with, it's different. It was different for people with no cap, right? Hot Damn I Rock, Bees, Trey, Unless you were able to switch over to the family friendly route, then it's cool. But let me not say that. People went through their own little struggles and tribulations. I don't want to put on what somebody went through in their personal life as if YouTube had anything to do with it, because that's not true. No, like, people had their own things that they were going through, and this hobby became a little bit more difficult to do for some, but not impossible. Absolutely not. It's simple to get on the camera and talk about your day if that's what your therapeutic release needs to be, right? But we're also living in an era where being on camera is put at this high pedestal. That's why you see everybody looking a certain way now. I swear to God, I don't never see no pimples on camera no more. Everybody wear makeup. Everybody make sure that they're snatched boots in the shoe department. Like, everyone is always making sure they look good because everybody can record on their phones now, right? This high expectation that us as a society has on other human beings, the way we're able to be so judgmental and critical to somebody we don't even know personally, that done changed the landscape. And now people really watching what they do, what they say, how they gonna say it. We were talking in the previous stream, like, I'm shocked I haven't been canceled yet, because we would do a lot of stupid stuff. And y'all, I don't know if it's because I'm black and y'all was letting me get away with the shit, but if I was a cis white man, what would you be saying about me right now? Like, for real. You feel me? So it's just it's a little different environment. Hart is going through that right now, searching for my happiness in my early 30s, moving soon, starting a fresh start. That's what's up. Early 30s feels great. It's a great time to be above in your 30s, which is the new 21. You did what you needed to do. How's your family? My fam's good. Well, that's another little lesson that I learned, man. It's like, not everybody in my family was comfortable being on camera, but then there's people in my family like upset that I would never have them on camera. I'm like, what? Y'all gotta pick a lane. What's up? But, you know, like, I have members in my family who would rather much be private, and I found myself around them often, and they wouldn't like speak up, you know, like, most family members don't really want their business out like that. So trying to find a happy medium on which members was okay with me just telling their business out to the internet like this, because I was most likely saying things, I would try and ask for permission, but didn't think it was that serious because the internet had no idea who they were, right? But it makes people feel a way sometimes. Oh, beautiful. Well, thank you. In the beautiful spirit department. He said, I love you so much. Like, well, this is a nice surprise. Hey, from the UK and from Sweden. Hey, Sweden. Oh. All right. So the camera died. And I think my other battery wasn't charging this whole time. So I am going to head on out. For now, at least. Someone said, wow, dang, I had the battery charged in the wall and I just realized that the little button wasn't green. Has it really only been 47 minutes, or did it start a whole other live stream video because it was buffering for a while? Okay, but the next time you see me will be in physical video form. Okay, so this was nice. I hope the conversation was good. I feel like the other stream went a lot better than this one did, but it was nice to see everybody in here to have like a brief conversation about things. I know it's not enough for both of us. I know it's not. But I really do hope that y'all enjoyed yourselves. Was it 77 minutes? Okay. I really hope you enjoyed yourselves. I'm dipping my toes in the water to see how this is all making me feel. Everyone in here is being so beautiful with your words, and I hope that life is treating you as well as it can. and then we'll figure out where we fit into this realm. We'll figure out where we're supposed to go. But y'all have a beautiful rest of your night. Okay? And take it easy.